Greetings from a definitely not so warm and sunny Florida. It is about 57 degrees. It is, what is today? Saturday, I believe, the 31st of January. Oh, last day of the month. And we do have rain coming in a little bit. Some would say snow by the middle of the night. Should be interesting, right? We're supposed to get down to 25 degrees tonight. And for Central Florida, I'm telling you, that is not a thing we are used to seeing. I find it kind of exciting, and I'm grateful. I'll be inside where it's warm. But it's interesting times. But anyway, happy weekend, everyone. Welcome back. This is conversation 27 of what was originally 100, which may still be 100, maybe more than 100. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, it's just a commitment that I made to myself to show up every day, to connect with you all, to see what would happen on YouTube if you posted every day. Just it's a curiosity venture, and you're now a part of that. So before we get started on today's ramble, wherever you are in the world today, I hope that you are feeling blessed and seen and loved and safe and warm. It's 57 degrees, it's a little breezy, and I am sitting outside in shorts. So there's that. So I won't be here long. I'm going to go back in the house very soon. But anyway, thank you all yesterday for the kind comments. Thank you to the new subscribers. I say that every day. You guys amaze me. It really does bless my heart. If something I've done in a video causes you to go that extra minute to hit the subscribe or the like on a video, that really does. Thank you. Deeply. Anyway, so yesterday was my first of my next 30 days on carnivore that I am trying to do clean carnivore, and it went pretty well. I have no soda and nothing but meat, but I didn't eat enough, and that is my biggest problem with carnivore is getting enough to eat, because I find the meat so satiating and satisfying that I'm never hungry enough to bother myself to make a second meal. Because last night I was like, I could eat, but also don't really want to clean up a mess, so I don't need to eat. So I need to work on that, because I'm not trying to ruin my health here. I'm trying to get healthier. I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm loving carnivore, but I need to eat more. So I need to navigate that. That needs to be a focus that I need to shift my attention to. I wanted to just touch on, because I've been doing all this work connecting with my younger self, and this is the weekend, and I try not to go too deep on the weekend, but I just kind of wanted to touch on a couple of things that have really stood out to me, that if I could go back and tell my younger self something, this is what it would be. And the very first thing would be patience. All good things come to those who wait. I find that to be true. I'm 59. I've lived long enough to be able to stand here and tell you without doubt, sadly, that is true. Hard work, dedication, and patience will get you pretty much anywhere you want to go. That's certainly been, what I've discovered. The other big one, of course, is follow your heart. But I think 16-year-old me knew that. So 16-year-old me needed to tell 30-year-old me and 40-year-old me. She needed to come back and tell me that then. But I definitely think one of the big ones that I would go back and tell myself, just be patient, darling. You're going to make it. You're going to make it, and you're going to be happier than you can even imagine. But you're going to have to be patient. So that's, the big one. And I still, even to this day, I don't like having to tell myself that, but it's just true. Even with the YouTube channel, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, even with the YouTube channel, it's the same thing. Over the last decade, I have tried so many different variations of things, and I will tell you that all of them have been somewhat rushed, because I just want to get an idea and go. I just want to go. That's just sort of my personality. And I am learning, as I age, to take a breath, to slow down, to do it right and make it last. So, good lesson learned. And definitely something I would go back and tell my younger self, but I don't think she'd listen to it. How can you? I think that's the thing with, youth. It's like I have young people in my life, and I see them making the mistakes, but they're those are their mistakes to make. And through those mistakes, you learn. You know, if I had really been patient when I was younger, how much would I not have learned by rushing in? You know? Anyway, I want to tell you one more thing that I would tell younger self, younger me. I didn't think these things out before I started to record. I should have. Maybe someday I'll do a real video on something like this. But the other thing I think that I would go back and tell younger me is that you really are loved. That maybe not by the people in your life, but there is a spiritual presence, a God that truly does love you, truly is protecting you, and you are not alone. Because 16-year-old me felt very alone. And I think that going back and trying to get her to understand and believe that she wasn't would be worth the effort. But again, I mean, there's just something about youth, right? You're discovering everything for the first time. It's such a romantic time because you're discovering everything. And then, of course, you know, when you're in those teenage years, you think you know everything. And even into your 20s, you think you know everything. And then you get into your 40s and now into my 50s. And I look back at how naive I was and how much I did not know. But that, you know, with age comes wisdom. With age comes hindsight. You know, that's why I don't mind aging. It's a beautiful thing. I just want to keep doing it for, you know, at least another 40 years. I'm not sure if WagFest is happening tomorrow or not. That's the dog festival I was planning to go to at Old Town tomorrow, and I was going to share with you guys. I can't imagine that they're going to have it. I just haven't found anything online that says they've canceled it. But during the few hours that they're supposed to have it, like, it's 34 degrees. So I won't be going, regardless. I won't be going. There may not be a video tomorrow either. It's going to depend because my sister's staying over, and this is the only place I really have to record when there's another person in my very small but wonderful apartment. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I guess that's kind of just every day. The point with these conversations is to just keep showing up. If I miss a day, I miss a day. But I just keep showing up for 100, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens after that. Outside of that, I am working on the ultimate YouTube goal, which I had for this year, because my one birthday year goal was health, fitness, carnivore, all of that. That is on plan. That is going to plan at the moment. But I haven't grappled the YouTube situation yet, because I wanted to create a YouTube channel and get it monetized. And I haven't quite found the right spot. I am, however, closer than I've ever been. I've got some really good ideas written down and plotted out. And I'm hoping to be able to start filming something in the next couple of weeks. My plan is to launch a new channel with the solar eclipse February 17th. It's going to be a really powerful eclipse. And eclipse energy can be really wonky. It's really powerful. But who I am and my chart alignments, I handle that really well. So this is one of the reasons why I'm able to do the big leaps of faith. And this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big leap of faith. It's something, you know, and with eclipse energy, it plays out for 6 months. So it's going to be a 6-month commitment to this channel at least. And I would really like to see if I can create something beautiful, vulnerable, authentic, and worth watching for people to really be worth watching. Because these conversations, I really appreciate you guys showing up for them. But I know that they're not necessarily worth watching for most people. Which is why I always say when we get to the end of the video, those of you who stick through and really do connect with me, y'all, I appreciate that. And even if it's just us forever, I wouldn't mind showing up for that. I do appreciate you guys. But this other channel that I've been percolating for a while and gathering data for and everything is closer than it's ever been. I really do want to hit that launch of February 17th. It's right before Mercury goes retrograde too. So Mercury will be in shadow and Jupiter will still be retrograde, but on the whole, the positives outweigh the negatives. And with astrology, that's what you have to come down to. There's no one alignment that like is the be all end all. There are so many alignments and you know, placements and layers. That's the thing when you really get into astrology, you discover there are layers upon layers of it. It's fascinating. I'm feeling pretty good about the 50-day project that I have going on. I talked about that a little bit in the last video, so I won't talk about it in this one. But I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good about getting my annual pass back. I think I'm going to do this on Monday. I said yesterday I was going to do it on Monday, but somebody asked me to do something with them on Monday. Things are still in flux, but it's coming. It's coming very soon. And I was actually talking to a really good friend this morning about Disney, and this was really good. This was a good sign to me, because we were talking about all the things that we miss, that we've lost, you know. I mean, like everything, the Osborne lights, the Dream lights, the Rivers of America, Pleasure Island, Discovery Island, although Animal Kingdom did a good job with that. But what's happened to Discovery Island is so sad. Every time I see it, I'm just like, it's so creepy now. But anyway, and it was just sweet and quaint, you know, for what it was. I mean, there's so many things that we've lost, and there's, you know, free fast passes and Magical Express and all of these things, and we were talking about all of them. And then we were talking about, you know, just the state of affairs. And I've talked about this a little bit, where I stand with that. It's just, you know, I mean, it's very obvious the company's putting profits over people. And I get that, because it's a corporation, and it's kind of just the time and the energy that we're in. That is sort of the norm. That's what people just expect companies to do. But I don't know. I still kind of have this dreamy, romantic vision that on the other side of the shift, that we kind of settle into something where people start to matter again. That would be so nice. And I look forward to seeing if the Disney company pivots into something like that under new leadership. I'm hopeful. But we were talking about all of this stuff, and at no point did I get angry, which has been my biggest problem the last few years. I've just been so angry watching them dismantle the parks that I loved so much. Oh my goodness, 2 really big pups just went by. The only ones I'm going to see, because I'm not going to the Wagfest tomorrow. But anyway, I just thought that was a really good sign moving forward and moving back into Disney and Disney content. Oh, I have a lot of decisions to make in the next few weeks. I'm excited about them. I'm kind of invigorated by the whole thing. Also a little, you know, there's some fears, and I'm a little daunted here and there, but for the most part, I think it's good. It's good. It's a good time. Good time had by all. Today, Ari is coming over. Youngest kid is leaving. Ari is coming. Got a very busy household today. Ari and I are going to go get our nails done. I'm thinking pink for Valentine's Day, because it's only a couple weeks till Valentine's Day, so I probably won't get them done again until after that. So I'm thinking a nice pink. All right, my darlings, that is all I have for you today on this beautiful, cold, and chilly Saturday. I hope wherever you are that you're warm. You know, be well, be blessed, stay warm, and I will see you either tomorrow or Monday.